Good evening, everybody. I'm Behzad from Code Simplifier Coding School, and today I am going to teach you how to create another nested or organized layer to contain our order details. The procedure is going to be similar to what we have done so far. So if you haven't seen the last videos, you can check them out on my channel or follow the link in the description of this video. Without any more hesitation, let's get to work. Let's take a look at our markup design to see what we are going to deal with. Here we have our main container, which contains these 4 details for our orders. Think of the main container as your cabinet in your kitchen. You are sorting items out based on their relationship. For example, we try to keep the plates and bowls in one section, or the forks or spoons in another section. That is the main part, and with that concept, we are going to create container, or think it as a cabinet, for our related items. Now we are going back to our C# and start coding. Here we have our first stack panel, which is the vertical far left stack panel. Within the stack panel, we have the top stack panel, which contains the customer details, and the bottom section, which we are going to work with today, which contains our order details. We need a text block as a header for our section. Here is a text block which shows the header, and here's the result. Below our header, we need another stack panel to contain the order ID text and its box. So the comment describes what the stack panel contains. Here we have our stack panel. Within that stack panel, we need a text to represent what the text box information we need to insert. Let's see so far what we built. So we have our order details as our header. Then we have a stack panel which contains order ID and order ID box. Do you know why the order box is below the order ID? The reason is because by default the stack panels are sitting vertically. So we need to change the orientation in our start stack tag as horizontal. Save, go check your work, and as you see here, the order ID sits next to the order ID. So for now, do not worry about what is going on with the details, and it looks, to be honest, is pretty ugly. So that is not our concern yet. We are going to build our layers, and then we are going back and polishing our work once we finish our job. Apart from the comments, the principle of creating other items are identical. So we can reduce the hassle by copy and paste the code and rename the files. As you saw, I copied and pasted the stack panel 3 times because we have 4 items in our design markup. Now, the only thing we need to do is change the names accordingly and what they are going to do. Plus, we need to add a comment at the start and end of our stack panels to describe what it contains them and what they are going to do. So that is what I'm going to do right now. What I have done was I created a comment for each stack panel and described what they were. Then I changed the name to describe each item. For instance, as you see, I changed the name accordingly. Here is how we could look at it. We created a main cabinet for our items. Then we divided the cabinet space to insert related item inside it. Now let's have a look at the design to see what we will get. As you can see, our design does not look like what we expected. As I mentioned earlier, that is not our concern for now. We only wanted our items and we got them. So to avoid creating more workload, I would like to stop the video here. But before we go, I have a challenge for you. I want you to look at the customer design and apply those styles into your order details. If you mess it up, that is absolutely fine, because that is how we learn, right? As per usual, write down your concerns and questions in the comment section. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do us a favor and support our work by subscribing to our channel. As you may know, your support gives us confidence to create more content and share with others. Thank you for your time, and I will see you next time.